Hello guys, this is last lecture of series solution of second order differential equation. In today's lecture we will discuss case number 4 when roots of initial equations are differ by an integer. So for this we are taking one example. Find the extended power series solution of the differential equation. The extended power series solution is also known as Frobenius method. So for this the problem is x square y double dash plus 4x y dash plus x square plus 2 y equals to 0. So on comparing with the standard equation d2y over dx square plus p dy over dx plus qy equals to 0, we get p equals to 4 upon x and q equals to x square plus 2 by x square. So here the initial point is not given, so we consider initial point is x equals to 0. So at x equals to 0, when we put x equals to 0, then t will be infinite. So ordinary point does not exist. So we have to check the whether singular point exists or not. So at x equals to 0, xp, when we put xp, then it is equals to 4, which is not equals to infinite, and x square q will be x square plus 2, and at x equals to 0 it will be 2. So it is also not equals to infinite. So regular singular point exists. So its solution will be y equals to a naught x raised to power n plus a1 x raised to power n plus 1 plus a2 x raised to power n plus 2 up to a n x raised to power n plus n and so on. So on differentiating this, we get dy over dx and d2y over dx square. Now we have to put these three equations 2, 3 and 4 in equation number 1. So on replacing equation number 2, 3 and 4 in equation 1, we get this entire equation number 5. So now we have to equate to the 0 the coefficient of lowest degree term of x. So what is the lowest degree term of x? When we multiply by x square, the lowest term will be x raised to power n. When we multiply by x, then the lowest degree term will be x raised to power n. When x square, then x raised to power n plus 2. When multiply by 2, then the lowest degree term will be x raised to power n. So from the entire phenomena, the lowest degree term is x raised to power n. So on equating to 0 the coefficient of x raised to power m. So the coefficient is a naught m into m minus 1 plus 4 a naught m plus 2 a naught is equals to 0. So from here we can take a naught as a common, then m square minus m plus 4m plus 2 is equals to 0. But a naught cannot be equals to 0. So m square plus 3m plus 2 is equals to 0. This is initial equation. So we have to find the root of this particular equation. So this is a quadratic equation, and on solving we get m equals to minus 1 minus 2. So roots are distinct and differ by an integer. So the complete solution is y is equals to c1 y at m equals to minus 1 plus c2 y at m equals to minus 2. Let it is equation number 6. Now equating to 0 the coefficient of x raised to power n plus 1. So when we multiply by x square, then this will be the coefficient of x raised to power n plus 1, that is a1 m plus 1 into m. When we multiply by 4x, then it will be 4 m plus 1 into a1. When we multiply by x square, no coefficient exists, and 2a1 is equals to 0. So from here a1 is equals to 0. Again equating to 0 the coefficient of x raised to power m plus 2. So it will be a2 m plus 2 m plus 1 plus 4a2 m plus 2 plus a naught plus 2a2 is equals to 0. So on simplifying, what do we get? a2 m plus 2 m plus 2 m plus 5 5, this is m plus 2, m plus 5 plus 2 is equals to minus a naught, or we can write it as a2 equals to minus a naught upon m plus 3 m plus 4. Now for the Lagrange relation, equating to 0 the coefficient of x raised to power m plus n plus 2, then what will be the value? When we multiply by x square, then this will be the coefficient of x raised to power m plus n. So replacing n by n plus 2, we get an plus 2 m plus n plus 2 m plus n plus 1. Same proceed this, that is 4 times of an plus 2 m plus n plus 2. When we multiply by x square, then this is the coefficient of x raised to power n plus 2, that is an. When we multiply by 2 and replacing n by n plus 2, then an plus 2 is equals to 0. So on solving, we get the Lagrange relation an plus 2 is equals to minus an upon m square plus 2n plus 7 plus into m plus n square plus 7n plus 12. This is the Lagrange relation. Let it is equation number 7. Now on replacing n equals to 1, 2, 3 and so on, in equation number 7, what do we get? When we put n equals to 1, then a3 is equals to minus a1 upon m square plus 7 or 2 9m upon 9m plus 20, or on simplifying this, that is on factorizing, what do we get? The factor of 20 minus a1 upon m plus 4 m plus 5, but the value of a1 is 0, so this a3 is also equals to 0. So at n equals to 2, a4 is equals to minus a2 upon m square plus 11m plus 4 plus 14, 18 or 20, 30. Or we can rewrite it as minus a2 upon m plus 5 m plus 6. But the value of a2 is minus a naught upon this sum. So a4 will be equals to a naught upon m plus 3 m plus 4 m plus 5 into m plus 6. Similarly, a5 will be 0 and the value of a6 will be minus a naught upon m plus 3 m plus 4 m plus 5 m plus 6 m plus 7 m plus 8. So on putting all a's in equation number 2, y is equals to a naught x raised to power m, a1 is 0, the value of a2 is a naught upon m plus 3 m plus 4 x raised to power n plus 2, again a3 is 0, the value of a4 is a naught upon m plus 3 m plus 4 m plus 5 m plus 6, a5 is 0 and so on. Or we can write it as a naught x raised to power m 1 minus x square upon m plus 3 m plus 4 plus x raised to power 4 upon m plus 3 m plus 4 m plus 5 m plus 6 and so on. Let it is equation number 8. Now we have to find y at m equals to minus 1 and at m equals to minus 2. So y at m equals to minus 1, it is equals to a naught x inverse 1 minus x square upon 2 into 3 plus x raised to power 4 upon 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 and so on. Or we can write it as a naught by x 1 minus x square upon 3 factorial plus x raised to power 4 upon 5 factorial and so on. Let it is first. and y at m equals to minus 2. So a naught x raised to power minus 2, 1 minus x square upon 1 into 2 plus x raised to power 4 upon 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 and so on. Or we can write it as a naught upon x square 1 minus x square upon 2 factorial plus x raised to power 4 upon 4 factorial and so on. Let it is second. So replacing first and second in equation number 6. The complete solution y is equals to c1 a naught by x 1 minus x square upon 3 factorial plus x raised to power 4 upon 5 factorial and so on plus a naught by x square c2 1 minus x square upon 2 factorial plus x raised to power 4 upon 4 factorial. So this is the complete solution of this type of problem, and this topic is also completed. Hope you understand the entire content of this particular topic series solution. If you like this lecture, then like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.